and welcome back to DGN's coverage of ESEA Season 21. I'm your host, Watchdog, and we have a great game here lined up for you tonight. It is going to be Mediocre5, the Mediocre, there will be 5 of them tonight, versus the Dreamers. They do have an amount of HP, and they could have a dream. So, I am joined here tonight by my co-caster.
Mate.
I believe he is here.
I am, indeed.
There he is.
Hectic Knowles. And, dude, this game is looking to be a pretty good one. Both teams in CGA. Senor, obviously, trying to get a lovely knife. And he manages to get one in the back. And complete control basically goes to the CTs. It doesn't look like Mediocre care too much. I mean,
no, it's an interesting start to the knife round there. I saw a lot of...
It's almost a trident,
there
eh?
inside. Yeah, you've got to love their knife round.
I mean, they haven't killed themselves. One player did drop from the server, so maybe some technical issues going on. Might see a redo, I doubt it, of knife round. It doesn't matter too much on a map like Overpass. You do want to get that CT side.
I do believe the knife round will just go through. If nothing happens and no deaths go out, it goes to the team with, I believe, the HP advantage. But we will see Fuzzy go down. That's going to leave it Fox.
Mate, he can do this. 1v5 when 2 players have full health and one's got basically full health. Now, on Overpass, you know, you do, as I said before, you do want to start CT side. It's not a big deal. But you definitely do want to be starting on that CT side. It's a lot easier to, I suppose, read your enemy from the CT side. It's a lot safer, I reckon, to just sit and wait for them to push you on that first pistol. Be able to get how they're going to be playing the next couple of rounds, because pistol matters a decent amount on this map. If T's can get it, that's a great first 3 rounds that are reasonably easy to get if counter-terrorists don't force buy. And Overpass is a map where force buys are hard to pull off, because there's so many long angles everywhere, and it looks like we do have some technical issues with one of the players.
Okay, so I believe that they're having issues with their 5th, and they're trying to get, I think, min 3 left the game. You must register at ESEA to play on this server. I believe he would be the sub, but whether or not he's registered on ESEA and can actually access the server here.
If he doesn't have ESEA open, they just sent him the connect info. That's what it would be. It tells you that you need to register. But if he opens his ESEA and joins, it should be alright.
He should be fine. So I do believe that, a pause will be called until that player does reconnect.
Now, Mediocre's performance lately. Let's quickly go into that, because, I mean, they're looking reasonably strong. They're looking like a bit of a contender.
You need to fix your mic up. Sounds like you're speaking through a fan, mate.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Alright, give me a sec, mate.
Get a bit closer. There you go.
Is that alright, dude?
Yeah, that's better now.
Alright. I have no idea why I was doing that, but, so what it is, basically, at the moment with Mediocre, is they won against Venom Gaming, and we know Venom Gaming are actually a pretty strong team. They're not the strongest, but they're pretty damn good. Like, let's see their win rate. They haven't lost a single game. No, they lost 1 game. Only 1, and that was, in fact, against Mediocre. So, I guess kind of showing they are a team to contend with. Of course, Mediocre having a bit of a lackluster performance against some bigger name teams. They went 16-11 against Corvidae on Train. That's not bad. I mean, Corvidae being a Div 1 team, definitely someone to contend to. Apart from that, their win-loss isn't too bad. They won against Raiders, and then they won against Lotus, and then they lost against Elim. And then, again, lost against Frenetic. So it just seems like big teams at the moment they're struggling with, but small teams, like even LaCrue, who we saw, they're not too bad. They beat them 16-13, so being Overpass week as well. What do you like about Overpass, man?
I definitely like that it doesn't particularly... The side that I find it favours is the side that takes more control of that connector area.
Yeah.
If CTs go for that early connector control and get that pick if a player is playing on the T side from ladder, it's always beneficial to the CTs to be able to get that bit of information that they're trying to get that split on the map and down a player. I also find that, though, if the Ts can hold a really great connector, that can be very beneficial because it gives them easy access to both the B and the A site, and they can sort of peek and prod at the B side, I find, is usually what they'll do. Try and get a kill or two down there, and then actually rotate back up through the underpass or connector area and head into toilets towards the A side.
Yeah. I mean, connector control on this map definitely is a big deal. If you can get it as counter-terrorists, it stops the terrorists from being able to do quick rotations. You know, they have to go the long way around, but I feel like as terrorists, you don't want to be going straight down to connector every single round and contesting it. You really, my point of view, I find water control on B, and
turn your net graph off when you can. Sorry.
Yep. And party control are really the biggest things for the T's. If they can get both water and party, they ambush anyone in connector, and it sets them up for both quick rotates to either side and smoke executes to either side. So it's going to be interesting to see how the T's decide to play this. Mediocre, I feel like their T side is decently strong. I don't know about a map like Overpass. We know a lot of teams have been slow to embrace this, and Cobble. I mean, Cobble, obviously less accepted than Overpass, but should see, hopefully, that player joining soon for this first game of the night. Now, we do see a buy-up on the CT side of Kit, 2 flashes on the top player. We got armor on the next. The next player is most likely going to be getting armor. I think the last 3 will probably end up getting armor, or one of them may get another kit. So, pretty standard buy here. Cheeseball's probably going to be a support player and set up one of his mates with those pop flashes. I don't see rushing into blocks without armor. Bit too much of a risk in my eyes. I'd like to see a lot of aggression come out here from the T side to take aggressive control of like I said, water and party, because to counter-terrorists, if you give counter-terrorists control of Fountain, that's almost the round. Like, if they can hold properly from there, they got eyes on connector, eyes on party, eyes on T, stairs, like, it's really a dominant position. If counter-terrorists can get any sort of aggressive push, if they take control of water, you're in trouble as T's, because, pushing, I'll just give you, I'll fly to it and give you guys, so this area, be short or water. If you're a counter-terrorist and you're running along here and you're by yourself, you got 2 flashbangs, what are you going to do? So the first one you want to do is you bounce it off from about that corner on the wood there, and it pops just as they peek, and it'll blind anyone rushing. And then when you're running here, you bounce it off this corner here next to the building. It'll bounce over this concrete one, and it pops at about here. So anyone aggressively pushing short gets flashed, like it literally pops as they peek. Of course, you do have to be, like, if they full out rush, the one in T is going to hit them, they're going to be blind, but they're going to keep running, and they actually get to about here before you can peek this corner, unless you got the spawn. You got to be wary of that, of course, but back to why water control is so very, very essential for the T side is it allows you to set up smokes onto the B side. Also, if you're good enough and you got, like, MLG Pro skills, you can throw smokes all the way up onto A for a fake. Now, as a counter-terrorist on A, you're going to be seeing the smokes fucking fly over that wall, like, all of them. And you're going to know it's a fake, but at the same point, the rotate's so quick from connector for the T's that you can't exactly just go, oh, they threw smokes onto A from B, it's going to be a fake, let's rotate to B, because the terrorists can just as easily quick run up through connector and push short onto A, and you get there at about the time the smoke's clear if you throw them right. Also, the fakes that can be done on this map is very, like, just...
Oh, indeed.
There's so many different variations which you can do, like A fakes from short or long, either one, and B fakes, same. So
I believe, while we do wait for the 5th player to reconnect, we will throw some music on. Hopefully he will not be long, or I believe they may need to either 4v5 or forfeit. So
I hope they 4v5 this time, because last time Corvidae were forced to forfeit. Whether that was the enemy team's doing or not, we do not know, but...
Indeed. So we will be back with some information shortly.
Alright. Let's chuck on some music and just fucking fly around the map for you guys. Speak to you in a bit. Alright, we're back. That fifth player has joined.
So we are actually live into the pistol round here now.
Straight away, we're right into it, and the T's, they have gone for a bit of a split. They only send one man towards Fountain, which gives Counter-Terrorist a lot of information, and we do see a quick rotate towards that B site. There is a 3-stack going on at the moment, 2 men in heaven, 2 men on site, so...
Like I'd said, connector control here, Zemp has it, and he's able to actually rotate up, and because there's almost no CTs holding that A site.
The bomb, though, the leg is spotted of Teal there by Senor. He's able to get the shots off. That wasn't the bomb yet, but the bomb is there. They're pushing onto the A site now as a fake. This is a great attempt from Mediocre to pull those counter-terrorists out of heaven.
A lot of damage here. Takes out Yona. Takes out Federino.
Runs out of... But the bomb has been downed by Senor over at that B site.
Takes out Cheeseball. Takes out King.
Oh, wow. And the Glock train. Mate,
Zemp there with a beautiful 4K with the Glock, just
running and shooting
through that A site as a fake and actually taking out 4 players himself.
Legit, mate. Glock train is overpowered. That was very well played from Mediocre. They're splitting up towards that B site. They did send the bomb over there, which did get down by Senor for that fake, but I mean...
So, it looks like a pretty good buy here from the Dreamers. We've got 5.7s, P250s, and a Nova on Cheeseball here.
He's going to be bringing the candy with this Nova. We do see Fox. He is trying to stop them from taking connect control. There's 2 players in there at the moment, so it's going to be very bad for him to push that. We've got 2 back of B main. So the setup here from the T side isn't bad. It looks like they are set up for a B take or a quick rotate, depending on where they see these counter-terrorist boxmen.
Fox with a very nice pick there.
But caught off guard.
He's going to be punished by Fienderino. He's going to collect that and get a bit of information that the T's were starting to push towards connector. And with nothing coming towards toilets, I don't think the CTs are going to realise that there actually are 2 T's over on that A site now, and it's completely clear, but the bomb needs to be taken over to that A site now, and it's got a very long rotate through CT territory right now. But those CTs, they really do feel like it's going to be that B site. Cheeseball, though, gets caught off guard by Zemp.
Pushing through that A site
through heaven. It was that A site, but King just can't do anything about it, and Mediocre5 take the second round there. A very strong Mediocre5.
Well, I mean, more Dreamers leaving a loophole on the A site. They did think it was going to be the B rush start around, which is a bit common, especially if it's a team that thinks they're better than you, which I'm guessing Mediocre does. I haven't heard of Dreamers, but I've definitely heard of Mediocre. And
I've heard of some of the players individually, but nothing as the team. I mean,
Kino, I know
that's
his
just an example of what happens when you play CT side on overpass and you do give up that long A player. If you're playing toilets and connector, you may be able to hear them party, but if they push dedicated on long, you're not going to hear it. And as we don't hear it, Fuzzy pushes straight through into that B site because it seemed like that was an A stack. And that does not seem like what Dreamers needed right now was the bomb go down, and all 5 are still up, and 1 will go down on the CT side. Telm's going to be looking to make that possibly another 2. He gets 1, he gets another.
Alright, anti-eco frag coming out from Teal there, showing he can tap on heads though. Cheeseball, he manages to pick up an AK, he should save this, and he should realise that they are going to rush him. He gets one.
He will get 1 frag for the trouble, but is he going to be able to get another frag while keeping his AK? He should get 2 if he keeps it.
Oh, what?
No.
The reaction timing on Cheese there. Fox, his head was showing for a good second before he even flipped.
I saw that from Fox's angle. Fox made it all the way up the stairs and actually looked left when he got to the top.
I mean,
very disappointed there for Dreamers.
The Cheeseball should have had that AK easy. I mean, the second play with the MAC-10 was going to be the issue. Fox should have definitely gone down there. We do see in this round, though, that they're always taking this bomb towards the B site. Now, it is a smart play, because you can get the trades on that B area quite easily. Even when bomb goes down, he is able to get a trade out, and it's very hard for CTs to push through both those tunnels because they're so very, like, they're just so cramped. It's like Inferno, almost. It is a massacre when you try and rush through there and counter-terrorists are holding, but T's being aware of that, they rotate their players towards A site with that bomb. And what are they going to do? first rifle round, there's only 2 helmets on the CT side.
Fienderino in a great spot here. Dreamers seem to caught on to that A-long push to
Pop flash
Fienderino in a
failed
great
there.
spot here to just catch out some audio from any T's pushing on that A-long area.
Looks like it is going to be a short bathroom push.
And he
kill.
does catch Telm, dealing a little bit of damage there with the help of a teammate. And Telm will actually catch out Yona.
I think it's Tealm, I'm not too sure, but lovely shot there from Zemp as he takes out that man in bathroom. Fienderino going down, man. As we see, they are pushing towards this A site. Cheeseball is in bank, so it's not a bad position. Gets a frag here, but he can't. Fox takes him out before he's able to. 1 man now. Rotating up through connector. There is 2. 1 is holding that B side entrance and waiting for that lurk.
Do you feel like this is the right play here from Dreamers, or do you feel like they should be saving those rifles?
Well, that's what
Especially
they're doing.
Senor getting a pick just now.
That's what they're doing. They are actually saving. They're going for those exit frags they push onto the site. I mean, Kino's in a situation where he shouldn't have shot there. Fox should know where that is.
He's going to get caught out. Oh, yeah. Zemp.
Bad play there, maybe, from Kino. I mean, tough situation you're in, but when it's like that and they don't see you, it really quite annoys me when people shoot before they have the shot. I mean, Fox didn't notice him at all. Lovely shot from Senor there, taking out 1 man. He's going to be able to save this weapon. That is like, definitely good. I mean, they're not going to be able to buy whatsoever, which is still... It's not a good situation here for Dreamers. Going 5-0 on the CT side of Overpass, that first rifle round, you really need to be doing damage, because you see the economy on Mediocre's side. And 3 players with 5k to spare. Oh, no, yeah, 3 players. 2 with 5, 1 with 4, so... Very strong buy here. It looks like they are going to go for a reasonably quick B play. Tilm is taking the bomb a bit too close. And Fox, they've got a fucking great read on these pushes at the moment. Because, hey, he's in the perfect position to stop this triple long rush. And
Oh, Fox.
takes out 2. Can he get a 3rd? He taps his head. Yes, he can, but the Deagle. It is a very dangerous weapon. Takes Fox down to 12 HP. I'm pretty sure the Fox said ouch there.
Oh, but Zemp there with the push through toilets gets Kino in the back there.
This is a lovely read here from Mediocre. Just to call where they are going to be rushing. We got Senor able to get 1 frag as they push out of that site. Just going for exits. Fox not going to jump in the fire as
Nah,
much
he
as
was,
I
wait,
wanted
I
him
was
to.
expecting maybe just a complete sacrifice.
Cheeseball with the
in a
anal
great
here.
position here.
It's a lot of damage.
Should catch. He will catch Fox off.
I mean, at the moment, Dreamers, they just need to play a standard hold. They haven't done that yet. They've tried to play aggressive connector first round. That didn't work out for them 2 stacking there. Then they tried an aggressive B on that force buy. That didn't go too bad for them. It could have done a lot better. Still, obviously, Mediocre with a lovely read, able to take out that aggressive B push. And then 3rd round, they did kind of play passive. They still kind of 3-stacked 2 players towards bathroom area. They left long open for quite a bit, and the man at B, Senor, played overly aggressive, able to tag 1 player and still went down. Then that round before, I mean, we saw that triple aggression long just not working. So I'd like to see a lot slower play come out here from Dreamers. They've double stacked water and connector again.
And that's going to let the T side right on site, and now they've been forced to play for retake.
This isn't bad. This isn't a bad situation.
They've been forced into a sandwich as well. They've got T's on both sides of them, and are already going to be playing for the retake once that bomb goes down.
The reason why this isn't bad for the counter-terrorists is T's are going to get very aggressive in this situation. They're going to realize that they have that sandwich. Weird flick there from Fienderino.
But a Husky, one part of the sandwich goes down, but Fuzzy takes out Senor, takes out Kino. Fuzzy single-handedly holding that drain area, and he will go down finally to Fienderino.
Like you said, that ambush coming in from the T side. Fox able to take them out from behind without any sort of...
Oh, Fox!
Oh, no. The reaction timing's a bit slower here on Dreamers. Maybe not warming up. I mean, Mediocre, they are on point at the moment. Their reads are really what's getting them this round.
Dreamers, great initiative there on that round. If they had actually been able to run into the T's when they were pushing that short water area, that would have been a great move. Unfortunately, pushing that short water and having the 3 T's pushed through the main drain, they essentially gave them sight. And it was all, I believe, 3 CTs that gave up sight to 3 Ts. They just did not even attempt to hold.
No.
And Fienderino, trying to hopefully make up for the 6-0 scoreline at the moment, takes that Husky and connector there.
So they've yet again got water control. They seem to want this nearly every single round. The
Water control is very handy because it does
Yeah.
essentially...
Oh!
Zamp!
Shot and a half there from Zamp, taken off the head of one player. He's waiting for the other as well. He knows he's going to peek.
Oh,
Easy frag there
Zamp
from him. And
punishing
just going to
Yoda
town.
for the long peek. He was trying to get information on the bathroom pushed, but Zamp is just too fast for that. I don't think we'll see Yona peak like that again this game.
We should see a rotate come in here from every single counter terrorist. It looks like 2 are already on the side. Again, Dreamers, they're giving up the sights just too fucking easily, and I'm getting angry at it because they...
Fox over the smoke headshot from boosted on the box
Judging
there.
from their previous rounds, they do have the fragging potential to take out a team like Mediocre.
Catch out this player in bank, but Cheeseball will take out Zamp finally. He's going to be up for Cheeseball with the AWP here. Senor with the M4. Senor, sorry.
They are going to go for that save, though, and...
Indeed.
I don't know. Look, at the moment, I think Dreamers, they need to play your standard setup. The 1 long, 2 bathroom setup. Leave connector open, have 2 guys on B. Now, it does leave your B site a little vulnerable. Obviously, to those quick rotates. So you play 2 bathroom, 1 long, till about 1:30, and then you rotate 1 back from bathroom. You either make him go connector, try and hold that off with a teammate to back him up, or you send him all the way back around through A site to the B heaven. Now, I'd like to see that play come out mainly because at the moment, Dreamers are not having any success with the aggressive plays or going for the retakes, and that's all they're doing at the moment. They're trying to take map control, which is great on a map like this, but CT side, there's so much map control that you take before they get to the site on that A side that you don't need it. I mean, Ts have to push so far before they even get close to the A side. Cheeseball did try and go for that aggressive AWP peak. It did not work out, and they do have that 2 bathroom, 2 B, 1 connector. So, we'll see how this strat goes for him. Cheeseball with the boost. Do see Husky heading towards that B site. He hears the man jumping, and he spots the head. Fuzzy gets a frag onto Fienderino.
Oh.
And Senor with a lovely frag there onto Fox as he pushes through, just capping his head. We've got the boost still over at this A site, and this is a very lovely boost. He pulls off it just as I am about to show you. Pop flash there. 1 player on the left, that is Husky. Bombs rotating towards that A site. This is a nice setup from Dreamers. They're finally going to the standard play, just 2-2 in a 4v4 situation. 1 man is low. So is Teal now down to 21. This is Dreamers' round to take. If they lose this, it's only their mistake that's done it. Unless 1 player from Mediocre goes large. Molotov comes in. Forces a player out. He's not going to spot the one off at Van till now. He can see his head and is not looking at it. Maybe 4x3. Lovely shot from Yona.
No, sorry, it's not an O, it's a D.
D? YDN.
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah. YDNA.
Let's call him DNA then. Yeah, mate. Yona, YDNA, Andy. Let's do it, dude. Yeah, it's going to be a bit hard for you to see. I do have this delicious looking text on my Counter-Strike at the moment.
Yeah, we're going to have to change that next time we cast.
No, it's perfectly fine. You can read it. It's just...
I'll talk to you about that later. You can read it, but it doesn't match any of the other text we got on the stream, and that really bothers me.
So...
We will be heading into this 9th round here. Dreamers only able to put 1 on the scoreboard. Looking to put another one with a double AWP setup here on Cheeseball and DNA. Why DNA? Show us. Show us why DNA. Zamp though could possibly take out 2 AWPers here with his AWP. We have seen some crazy shots from that man in this half so far.
Now, the blank producer, the name of the AK there, not too sure what that's from. A reference that I do not understand, because I am probably too young. Jokes. But, oh, wow, DNA with a lovely read there, taking Zamp as he peeks that corner. That is the bomb down in connector as well, so Senor taking another frag this round. Again, looking good for Dreamers. They've gone back to that standard setup, and it seems to be working for them. In saying that, though, Fox Sneaking through bathroom. I don't know if they know he's here. This is a very dangerous position for Dreamers, unless they can spot it out. It looks like DNA is a little aware, heading back up towards connector.
It's going to be up to Kino, though, because he is up on that side at the moment. He is going to flash it. Get a Molotov up to the front of bathroom.
Interesting. Fox stays out in the open when he gets flashed.
Does
there.
Kino, though, know how close to the front of sight he is? I don't think he does. He should have a feeling that they are there now, though. Flash will get, I believe, the second one, and DNA will be there at the back to be able to clean up two of them.
That's a very good rotate there from DNA, and seems like Dreamers comms and AIM, in fact, is just coming back on here. Maybe switching on their hack server. Because as we know, all great players hack, according to the little nublets of CSGO. Lovely shot there from DNA. Able to just lock down that round. He takes one man down in connector and two men down from the back of a site. We do see a quick round coming in here from Mediocre. It looks like it is going to be a reasonably quick B play. Maybe a smoke execute, now that I say that. They've got two smokes. Fuzzy's thrown his. That lands on that B site. Let's see where that one lands. Actually, that's a lovely smoke as it blocks off that ramp area. Senior to the right. He gets spotted there, and the spray is going to come through, but lovely shot from Zemp. One man at barrels. He has to hold this off. DNA is rotating Fox. Can't quite get the man at barrels.
Kino, though, in a great spot, but only is able to get one there. Fuzzy will shut him down.
Looking like a great round here from Mediocre, and a tag from DNA there. It's very well done. He does hit the follow-up. Can't hit the next. Does with the deagle.
DNA.
DNA is going ham at the moment with this AWP. He can do this retake. There's one man close. I'm not sure if he knows about it.
I believe.
He's going to see him push
he'll
as
go
well.
for it.
Oh, I think DNA spotted him then when he looked sideways. Oh, but he did not spot Teal walking around that pillar on the site. And great round from Mediocre on a bit of a force buy. They didn't buy much last round at all. Able to save two players and get that bomb down now. Dreamers, what was their mistake in that round? Apart from maybe the miscommunication, they should have had that call from that player a bit earlier.
It seems like that's mainly what's getting them. It should be miscommunication. It's not actually the correct calls.
Rotates are just seeming a bit slow.
The rotates are definitely off, and I think it does come down to the communication. Cheeseball, though, getting a nice pick with the help of Fiend there.
Fiend.
I'm not saying all that every time, it's just going to be Fiend.
Fiend, alright, Fiend works. And
getting another nice one on Zem and another one on Tel there.
Do it, no.
Very nice 3K before Fox does put a stop to him, but Fienderino.
That made me sad, man. I wanted to see that triple come out there from that player.
Take out Fox.
Fuzzy now to do it.
Comes up behind, does a little bit of damage there to Fiend, and will be able to get the nice headshot on him into party.
Kappa.
CTs, though, do know where he was and where the bomb was located, I believe. Fiend would have had to have called that when he downed it in party there, so...
He's going to go for this clutch. I'd imagine he would. And the reason why I say this is because Mediocre are considering themselves as a better team than Dreamers at the moment.
Not even that. It's right now. It's financially just silly not... The amount of money they've got, the amount of rounds up they are, he might as well try for a B3. But DNA will be able to just easily get that pick after jumping up, down, and left to right a little bit, peeking that box, looking for the angle. He will be rewarded, and good round for Dreamers there. Heading into this 12th round now, what do you think Dreamers need to do here? I feel the double AWP setup has occasionally worked for them, but we will see just M4s on everyone except DNA.
I mean, the double AWP setup is nice. DNA is going ham at the moment with that AWP. I'd like to see an aggressive peak from DNA that is hitting all those shots with, pardon the burps, one man to back him up. But it doesn't look like it's going to happen. Mediocre are set up for this B take again, and we've seen this happen before. Lovely smoke from Fuzzy. I do believe this one blocks off ramp? Yeah. I'm going to follow this one just because of how majestic that is. And of course, we do get stuck on the smoke. I'm not doing that anymore, but that was a lovely smoke. Spray down there. Wow. There is still 2 Ts left. Now there is one. We cannot see that one. Now we can, as Husky is a man on a mission at the moment. 1v3 spots the AWP. Lovely shot from him. We've got one more man in water. to deal with, and one more man at tunnel. They're both going towards water now, so...
Oh man, you're gonna robody.
Yeah, it happens with Skype. Let me know when it's fixed. We do see Husky. He smokes off that main area. One player moving towards the A site. Fienderino peaks late on that bomb. Maybe expecting a fake from him.
Husky. It's going to be all up to him now. We've got the CZ and a flash and a nade on him. Cheeseball's going to be getting an angle on him, and we'll just be able to get Husky down. Husky, hoping that it was all going to be short and through main drain, though, was not ready for that player all the way up in heaven to take that shot.
Now, Dreamers do take that fourth round. It's not too bad for them at the moment. They can still take this back. If they can get 7, it's a respectable CT half, but to be honest, I think they're going to have a lot of issues. We see how many rounds are left at the moment. What? 9,999,987. Apparently, according to this scoreboard, these players are playing for eternity.
Don't go on. Don't go off the scoreboard.
I'm having a joke, mate. Don't worry. Jesus, ESCA, man. We do see it is towards the A site this time from Mediocre, swapping it up a bit. Bomb is down in connector. If they lose that one connector player, they are going to lose the bomb, so not too sure about that unless it's dropped above. Lovely shot from Husky to take out one player. DNA answers back though from connector, takes out that man who was guarding the bomb. Oh, and another shot from DNA there. That is lovely. This man is going beast at the moment. 12? No, DNA 10-9. I mean, not a vast amount, but damn, the shots he's making are sure the crucial ones for this team at the moment. As Husky makes his way up through bathroom. And T's, they're not sure what they're going to be doing. What do you reckon? They look a bit confused at the moment. And Cheeseball gets a spot out there. They are heading towards this A site. He realizes he gets spotted. Smoke goes out for Truck, and that's a nice smoke. We will most likely see, yeah, it is going to be a push onto this A site. DNA hits a lovely shot through the wall onto Husky's
It's actually
head.
not DNA. Look at the name. Why DNA? It's Andy backwards, I believe. That's what we're being told in chat, so...
Well, I mean...
Andy, the nice shot there.
We shall call him Andy from now on. I do like DNA more. I think that's a bit more cryptic and nice, but it's okay. And a lovely frag there from Kino. Taking down that player on the site. So, I mean, Dreamers, 5-8. Not too bad for them. If we look at the rounds that they have won, they have only saved 2 people in the last 2 rounds. So their economy is still shot. T's having to eco now, though, which will most likely give DNA another round. We have seen the eco go the wrong way for Dreamers, though. I don't know why I said DNA there. As we do see Tilm in that lower area. He gets taken out by that AWP, and they should just run away now. Andy's in a pretty bad situation, but he gets another running shot. Can't hit a third, though, and Fienderino is there to back him up. We have one man AFK on the T side. That is Fox, maybe thinking up a strat. I'm not too sure. Deagle comes in there for Fuzzy, but is not able to hit it, and it's all up to this one AFK man. What do you reckon he can do at the moment? You reckon he can press W?
I feel like
is
this
he
is strat
off of
time.
his chair?
I feel like this is giving up the eco round, and it's strat time for Fox right now.
I don't think we're going to see a push here from the counter terrorist. They are just going to hold that bomb. They don't want to give any weapons towards this T side, and zooming in on this lock, just having a look at it. Well, that's something I didn't know. They actually do the barrel on the inside of the gun. They actually, like, it's an actual object. That's nice, at least. They're not too lazy. Valve. Well done on not being lazy at making a gun texture. And Fox is finally back. The Fox has come out of his den. He has stopped hibernating. Do Foxes hibernate? I think Foxes hibernate. They probably don't. I'm probably very retarded. You see, he does drop lower and he gets hurt, but how does he hit that shot there onto Fienderino? With a Glock, nonetheless. Takes him out with a lovely headshot, and the smoke goes out. Fox is looking to do some economic damage here. If he can make 2 people save only, that's just what he wants. But Kino, you can't jump and run forward, shoot with the Deagle. Okay, mate. It's a nice try, Fox, but we all know the Deagle, you need to be standing still for a good 3 seconds before you can hit any sort of shot with it. going into this 6-8 round. If they can get this last round of the half Dreamers, it's a pretty damn good half for them, to be honest. They have won the last 4 rounds in a row. So Mediocre are going to be a little shaken. If they can get this next round, Mediocre are going to be so damn happy. In the CT side, we may just see a quick steamroll from this team. And a lovely pick. Andy hits that damn shot every time on the T side, and they still have not stopped going there. They're giving away that one pick at the start of every round to Andy, and it's really costing them. Makes me annoyed when teams keep doing stuff like that. Obviously, Fox thought he was more than capable of getting that shot, and, you know, maybe 9 times out of 10 he would be, but clearly that one time Andy just being a bit of a superior AWPer. We do see... What? We've seen that happen before from Zemp, but to hit it with an AK... This man's aim is intense. Taking out that man on that A side, Andy being punished for trying to spot some information there. We have another man jumping over here. Let's see if he gets shot in the head. And pushing from connector. We do see he doesn't actually get spotted. Maybe the radar's in the way. The call comes out here from the CT side. And a lovely Molotov to hold off this T push. Nades come in here as well from the counter-terror side. One man goes down. Another man at barrels. He goes down. Lovely entry from Teal. Dodging that AWP shot as well, and he goes down to Fuzzy. That is the B site completely open. Fienderino on the retake. Gets one. I don't know if he'll be able to get any more. He gets taken out by Zemp, and a lovely round from Mediocre. Lovely, lovely take there. Your thoughts on that half watch? I mean, Mediocre with a bit of a dominating performance at the beginning. If we look at... Oh, we can't look at it anymore, because...
No, but Dreamers definitely bringing it back there in that half to something that they can work with, provided that they are able to get the first 3 pistols.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I believe I know the text that you used. It's the hollow point text, isn't it, Hectic?
Huh? I do not know.
You do not really?
What font? Alright, I will definitely find that. I do have it. So that is from a certain website. And I will get the certain point now. So that was ZRNIC from... Oh, I'll get the website for you. It is it adds a little spice to the game. I like to change up my fonts every now and then. And this one, it really is a nice font. Like, despite it not matching up with the overlays on our stream, and we will definitely get that fixed. It is a lovely font. So... I am not allowed to post links. So yeah, that is from fonts.spddl.ee. And I do believe it is the... somewhere down near the bottom. That is the Hemi head font, so... Am I allowed to link in chat? I don't think I am, but what if I do this? There are...
You should be able to as a mod. Nah, do it as a mod.
Alright, do it as a mod?
Yeah, you should be able to.
Ah, yeah, I can. So that is the website, and if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, actually, if you just go to this, it'll download it straight for you, but if you are feeling a little odd, the fonts one will work, and they've got a lovely array of fonts there for you to use. As I said, it just adds a little variety to the game. It's nice. They've got loads of different types. They've got like 100. But the one I am using at the moment is Hemi Head 426. It is the 3rd from the bottom. You can go have a look at that whenever you want. To the second half.
So we are now heading into the second half here.
Who do you reckon is going to take this pistol round, and how important is it for Dreamers?
I feel like it's definitely a lot more important for Dreamers, and I think that the Glock train may prove to get them the first round, but I don't know once Mediocre get rifles in their hands. I feel like it will go in the favour of Mediocre. Yeah, you're welcome, Falcon.
You are more than welcome. I do feel like aim-wise, maybe T-side favours the AWPer, an AWPer like Andy. You know, he's hitting some lovely shots. And starting on that T-side means that you have a lot of options to go and pick, a lot of people to go and kill at the start of the round. What a shot there from Fuzzy as he takes that one. Can he hit another one tap? Husky gets taken out by Senor, and lovely push there from Andy. He takes one out, but one man at long. They are going to be rotating towards this B site. The teaser's one counter-terrorist here. Baden outshots well. Senor takes him out with a lovely headshot, and it's all up to Zemp. This man's aim is impeccable. So we will see some lovely taps come out. Trying for a jumping shot there. He almost hits it. But not quite. One man, Fienderino, pushing through ABC now. He is at barrels. He will get spotted out and taken out there with a lovely shot now. I will have to quickly jump off for less than 30 seconds if you could take this round.
No problem there. So that was a great round there by Dreamers, taking out the first round here of the second half. We will see them force up now. We're getting an AK on Senor, a Galil on Andy and Fienderino, Mac 10 on Cheeseball and on Kino. So we see T's deciding to put 2 towards Connector, 2 towards that A site Fountain, and 1 over towards that B site, but no one's yet pushing. They're wanting the CTs to push them here on this eco round so they can just punish them and try and take one of these sites with only losing, hopefully, 1 player. That'd be the best outcome here for Dreamers. We'll see Fox not quite sure what site to rotate onto there. Went to go upstairs, but decided he will come back to heaven. A minute on the clock remaining now. We'll see some pressure starting to come out from the T's here, and Teal will be responding, tagging Cheeseball all the way down to 2. Cheeseball only has that Mac 10 to work with. Takes Teal down to 48, and the bomb is actually headed towards that A site now, and backup will be a little while once Fuzzy goes down, and unfortunately Zemp got taken out a little bit too early there as well. So did Fox. CT is just getting punished and shut down on the actual rotate. We'll see Husky sliding a little bit there to go and save in the T area, I believe.
So what did happen?
So again, Dreamers taking that connector control and choosing not to go the B site, but assault B, get a kill on the B site, and then rotate off towards the A site and continue the killing there.
See,
and Mediocre just not able to get the read correctly, and they get stuck in a rotate from either one of the lurkers on Dreamers, or during the rotate, they run into all 4 of the T side rotating to the other side.
Yeah, it's very hard on a map like Overpass as CT to know when they're faking and know when they're pushing. As I said, being able to throw smokes over that hedge to our left down onto the B site, it is a hard angle to make, but once you learn them, like, the fate is just so powerful, like, so damn powerful. And there's actually a way, I did find out through a mate, that you can bounce it off the wall box on the side of the map, because this map's skybox is very high, but the side box of the map is not. You can get some weird bounces and land it straight on the B side. We do see Andy take out Fuzzy, and Cheeseball isn't connected. This is a nice setup here. What a boost though, Teal'c able to get that frag as he pushes out. The flash didn't actually go through the window, so maybe would have gone the other way if it had have made it through. Now, it is a 4v4. This does obviously still favour the T side, whether or not they have weapons. And the wallbang coming through there takes Zemp down to 46 HP, and they know, Dreamers know that they are on a eco or force buy at the best, and they just spam Zemp through the wall again. They're playing this very passive. How Fienderino gets that kill onto Fox, I do not know. My mind is, like, exploding from that frag. That should never happen. Fienderino failing the shot's pretty bad there. Was that... oh, who was it? Is it Cajun or Device that spams onto Kenny S on the site with the USP Cobblestone and just fails the entire clip and then gets no-scoped? A bit of the same thing happening there for Fienderino, and we do see the round go the way of Dreamers with Andy getting a lovely 3-piece, and very passive play coming out here from Dreamers, and it worked out in their favour. Andy 19-13 at the moment. Just
not only that, but Dreamers now equalised 9-9 with Mediocre, so it's really up to Mediocre now in this rifle round.
See,
to try and take the lead back from Dreamers.
I
What do you
said
think Mediocre need to do, and what do you think they've been doing wrong?
Well, I said it at the beginning of the half. The T side favors an AWPer or player like Andy. Someone who's able to take the aim duels against anyone and still half of the time that he gets the frag. Like, nearly all the time, in fact, he gets the frag. He's really on point this game. And I feel Mediocre, they need to realize that they're not going to be able to beat them in aim duels. As much as they'd like to, they really need to start setting up the crossfires on the site. And this isn't a bad one. Fuzzy takes a lot of damage. He is going to re-peek for some reason. No idea why he does that. Fox gets a frag over to a party, and he does have control of that long park area on the T side. He does have an AWP as well. He picked that off of Andy's dead cold hands and sees the shoulder peek. He should be able to get this frag easy. Fienderino goes down. There's another man, though, up near party. He is going to take that fight with Fox. He's pushing through. And this is something you really, to be honest, shouldn't be doing with AWPers, is just pushing them. He does pull back, and that's what you get. Fox pushes with the AWP. He gets taken out by Kino. This round has flipped heads twice now. Mediocre in the lead here. Dreamers, they are still able to do this. It's going to be up to whether or not they can hit this frag onto the man on A site. One man is in bathroom. This round can go either way at the moment. I do believe they should have heard that. Zemp missing a shot there. Not a crucial one, but it would have helped a lot. Smoke goes in there from the CT side. It's not too bad, and Kino answers back with an AWP shot as Husky takes out one player, but Zemp's able to follow it up as that player is very low on health. I mean, Mediocre doing a great job there, playing a bit aggressive towards the long side and the B side. Worked out in their favor. They were able to get one quick pick. The trade came in, though, as the man goes down in bathroom, but the positioning from Fox meant he was able to get another frag before he goes down, and that's really what turned the heads on that round for Mediocre. Getting that crucial frag over towards the party area. I mean, Mediocre at the moment, they need to do what Dreamers were doing and failing with, which is the aggressive plays and maybe even a full stack onto a site if they're on an eco here. But Dreamers with some frags coming out. Fienderino with a lovely double. Cheeseball to follow it up. There is one man rotating through short. They don't hear him somehow. The last second he gets heard. Fuzzy's nade. Kobe's on Fiend. And it's up to Cheeseball now. Man with an AWP. If you are wondering how to install that text, Falcon, just ask me and I can help you. It's pretty easy. You probably already know. Most people know. Now, they are playing very passive here. They're doing the right thing, Mediocre. To be honest, in Cheeseball's situation, just need to run away and save. Keep that AWP for the next round for that man, Andy, because he just doesn't need to lose it. I think he is going to end up saving, which is, of course, the right thing to do. No, he's going to go for that heaven peak. He gets the one player. If he can get this second one, he does know he's coming up short, but Fuzzy is not going to peek it. He isn't dumb. He is aware what Cheeseball is trying to do. He's trying to bait him out with as much sound as possible. The bomb, we're probably going to see a fake plant here. Flash onto A main. He is actually going to be rotating towards that A site. He should have enough time to plant this bomb.
He will have just enough time.
This play from
to
Cheeseball,
not only make sure that there's no one on site, but not need to fake plant it either.
He does not
Beautifully
have that
played
AWP.
there by Cheeseball.
I don't know, in a 1v1, I think he needs that AWP. He's too far away as well. If Fuzzy were to stick this on that left-hand side, he'd be able to defuse it. Of course, not knowing that Fuzzy is going to be clearing every single corner along the way. Of course, long, it is not my favourite position to hold from. I much prefer bathrooms. It leaves you vulnerable to that connector push, but Fuzzy now moving up through bank. Going to jump on it and try and fake it. He doesn't have a kit. Maybe that is what Cheeseball was banking on, but there's not going to be enough time, and that's very well played from Cheeseball there. A big round. What was that? That was only a 1v2, but he had no health. He had 14 health. That entire clutch situation, so
Yeah,
that is a
doing
big,
the right
big
thing
round
there
for
as well.
Dreamers.
Going to the A site instead of staying on the B site where he could have had the plant interrupted and more than likely would have. We saw Fuzzy was getting ready for the kill there, and indeed Cheeseball picking the right site to go and plant up.
Should see a quick play here onto that B site from the CT side. They have 4 stacked it. They are going for this short rush. No flash to help him. Two men going out T side. Bink coming out there from Husky as he takes one out. Can he take any more? There is 3 Ts there. One gets tagged down low as well. Senor, he goes down. And what, these pistol shots coming out from the CT side, they just keep rushing the blender. What are they doing, Dreamers? Throwing away this round. What was that?
Mediocre just mowing down the T side there with everything they had available.
Oh, Dreamers just goddamn pushing. I mean, look, fair enough. You have the man advantage, you have the rifle advantage. It's not a bad idea to keep pushing. But when you all keep peeking the angle and not continue to move, you just get shredded by fucking pistols, and that's what we saw. Dreamers really shouldn't have been pushing that. And, I mean, it's not a bad push. They can push that. But the fact is that they kept peeking the angle in a way that the T's were spamming at that angle from the player before. They kept peeking the angle that they died, and we see they are on an eco now, and that's going to get shredded from Connector by Fuzzy and every counter-terrorist. There's nothing they can do. I'm very upset with that last round from Dreamers. Losing that anti-eco, they didn't even buy armor on the Mediocre side. I should stop getting angry at teams. That should not happen, though. Of course, Dreamers are able to still come back from this. They're having an eco again, though, so that's 2 ecos in a row for them, and that is not good for the T side, especially on a map like Overpass, where it's hard to come back once the CTs start to dominate your economy. We got a lovely double boost over towards the A side. Mediocre playing this very slow. But I do believe they are doing the right thing here. I mean, watch. Please. Oh no! What the fuck?
What is Fox?
Oh my... At the moment, Dreamers are being mowed down wherever they go.
Okay, Fox at the moment in this half, frag? 20 kills, 5 deaths.
No, 20 kills, 16 deaths, but...
16?
Yeah, that's assist, bruh.
Oh. I'm looking at the thing.
It's alright. Oh, yeah, the thing on the side. Yeah.
The spectate one's always wrong.
Now, you see, they are ready for that boost, Senor, with a lovely shot onto Zemp there, opening up the round for him, but Fox is able to answer back, and Dreamers, they do have the advantage here. They do, in fact, take out Fox, and they take out Fuzzy, so the A side is completely open here. Dreamers, they need to make a move on this quick. Both counter-terrorists, they haven't rotated yet, have they? Nope. They are expecting a fake from the T side here, and it shouldn't... What are Dreamers doing right now? I mean, I know they're expecting them to have already rotated onto the A side, but really, you take 3 men down towards A, and you smoke execute onto the side. I feel like that's a bit of waste of time and waste of nades there. Playing it safe and smart, you can never say that's a bad thing. So, I will revoke my previous comment. Spots the man out towards Con, but Zeal's not able to hit the shot, and it's up to Husky here. He's probably just going to want to save that AWP. Nice pop flash comes out there from the T side. He's going to
want to get this kill here. He should be able to get the angle. But he doesn't get the frag.
He fell down. So that one bullet that would have ended Andy as his mid-air just doesn't hit accurately. And I don't know, I feel like Dreamers at the moment, they need to slow this the fuck down. Excuse my language, I know I'm swearing a lot, but at this moment, Dreamers, they've made 4 rounds now, which are really crucial mistakes. That being one of them, I can't... I don't know if it's maybe the pressure, or if it's just... I mean, it has also been mediocre with the shredding. It has also been mediocre just shredding them when they push every single site. Able to lock down the sites very, very... efficiently, as my English does work in the end. Now, Fox going for the peek onto short, gets taken out there by Senor. It's a lovely shot that does take one man down towards the B site. We do see the T-bomb over towards that area. What do you think Dreamers need to do? What is your personal opinion?
I think Dreamers losing that player just then down near that B site. They should have already started to rotate one off towards B. But it could be the right read, and a beautiful shot from Zemp there. As the bomb starts to head over towards that A site, Teal's going to be burned out of that barrels area.
Taking a lot of damage. Ugh, excuse the burp. We do see a drowning man on that side. A lovely smoke here from Cheeseball. It looks like they are going to go for a fake.
And it looks like it's going to be up to Husky. Alone on this A site. Does spot one out. Will try and flash himself out now while the rotate comes in. But Andy waiting for the repeat there.
Teal in a nice angle there, just spraying at the legs of Cheeseball. It isn't a take though. And they are expecting it to be a B. They still have 2 men on that B side, 1 man
Fuzzy
on truck.
goes down at truck now.
Yeah.
Bomb plant will go down for toilets.
I mean, if Dreamers can take this round, it's not a bad situation. 12-13. It's definitely doable. If we look at the economy on the CT side, they should be able to buy next round. Teal should be able to drop one. Honestly, they should be saving. Now they should definitely be saving as Zemp ends up shooting his teammate. Save the... I take it back. Oh my god!
Okay, that Molotov, though, I think will burn for just long enough for Fienderino. Oh.
What is this game at the moment?
Teal getting caught out there by the edge of the Molotov.
Oh, I'm wanting to cry.
Oh, Teal. I feel for you there.
I mean... It was that... Teal would have had that if Zemp didn't shoot him with the orb.
Yep. Could have sat through the molly for the defuse, but that's just CS:GO thing. So
I mean,
we'll be 13-12 now, heading into round 11. We see Mediocre5 now on a save, except for Husky with that M4, and it looks like, unfortunately, Husky goes down first, and that is not what you want with the player that invested an M4 into this round.
Fuzzy, he's gonna get caught off. Oh, what? What a shot there from Fuzzy as he takes out Senor. The frags from these players is great.
Takes out Fox and Fuzzy to take the round for Dreamers. It's 13-13 now.
The frags from these players are great at the moment. Individual skill is definitely not lackluster in this game, I should say. It seems to be a bit of coordination issue. It might just be 1 or 2 players on each team wanting to get a frag at a specific point, like wanting to go for that aim duel and maybe just picking the wrong time. Of course, 13-13, this is a good situation for Dreamers. If they win this, the Canateras are going to be on an eco. They will force. They will next round. They'll have that 4-round round loss bonus if they do lose. Spray down from Husky as he takes 1 player down, almost gets a second. One's down to 50 HP. I mean, it's not much at the moment. Can be done on the Dreamers side with that low players. I'd like to see a B take. An executed B smoke take with Molotovs would be nice. We do see 3 Molotovs, 3 smokes, and 3 flashes on that key side. Maybe even soon 3 players as he spots out that man. Did Fox see his head? I think Fox saw his head there. I'm pretty sure he did. He should actually be calling that. I don't know. It looks like they do think it's still towards that B site, but T's have now rotated towards this A site. It's going to be Andy for that pick with the AK. No, he pulls back, actually. It's Cheeseball with the AK on the T side, which is interesting. It is going to be a B take here. It's a lovely fake, actually, from Dreamer, to be honest. You get sprayed as they push onto the site. Kino is going to be planting that bomb. He doesn't get sprayed through the smoke. I'm surprised. Gets a frag there onto Teams. There's another man down low. He gets taken by Senor, and that's just great coordination from the Dreamers' side. Oh, a bit of a below-the-belt shot there from Cheeseball, and Zemp is pushing up onto the site now. He's going to know one man's going T-side, and he should be able to get this frag, but takes out the man towards short instead. And 14-13. We should see a force. I do believe they will force. They have that round loss bonus, and yeah, they do. They're going to arm a pistol here, Mediocre. If they can take this round, Dreamers, they'll be able to buy. Maybe the round after they won't, but what do you think at the moment Mediocre need to do to secure this 15th? Dreamers need to do to secure this 15th
I feel
round.
like what they've done right now is definitely not what they should have done. I feel like if you look at the dedication towards that B site area, 1 push on A long and that bomb could go all the way to that A site. And then Mediocre are playing for a retake with a 4v5 already.
Well, I mean, there is no one on A. You are correct. There's 1 man in connector.
We do see the T side though, only just now starting to move through that fountain and playground area. And they will be moving 4 Ts through that area too, which is a very deadly amount for even Fuzzy to run into, who looks like he'll be the only player up on that A site for now. I think Husky is going to start to rotate, and luckily Dreamers did not decide to rush that A site, because if they did, Husky and Fuzzy would not be in the position they are in now to stop this push. It looks like it should be an all-long push here. Looks like it should be an all-long push here now. Smokes and flashes come down on the site. Fuzzy gets one. Husky gets another.
The amount of damage done by that P90. It's one man on site, one man rotating here from Mediocre. It's not a good situation for them. On a force buy.
Spots out front of site. There's a little bit of damage there. Takes a bit too much, I'm going to say. Gets caught out by the players on box.
Oh, shot.
And Andy getting himself a 2k, cleaning up site. Actually, a 3k that round,
Just quickly, Bobbler, baby, if you're still on stream. With the continuous loading issue, the best thing you can do, as you said, is just refresh the stream, we're afraid, and hope it gives you a better connection. We are hoping to change it, and we feel really bad that the quality is not the best, but we want to get the content out either way, so if you're unable to really watch it, there are VODs that we do put out after the stream. We see another aggressive push from Fox towards this A site. Gonna flash one player and he gets the frag onto Fiendarindo. Can't hit the second though, and he shouldn't have re-peeked that. A bit of a voice crack from me, but he shouldn't have re-peeked that at all. Wallbang, trying to hit it, having some fun with that AWP. So I mean, is it Andy or Cheeseballs that's the AWPer? Because I think it might be Cheeseballs. Judging by this T side at least. On the T side it's Cheeseballs, CT it's Andy by the looks of things. One player on this A site for the CTs, so Mediocre, they're giving up so much map control to the Dreamers side, and maybe too much. With match points, so Mediocre have to make this work. They should know it's going to be towards B now and rotate some players. They've got one moving towards the B site now as the smokes do go over for this take, and can the T's clench the round here? They do spot out one man towards ramp. He gets a frag though, Teal. The great one. Molotov, that's a lovely Molotov. It fails though. And it lands completely away from the CTs. Still able to get the frags. The 1v1 watch. Your voice. No! No, Dreamers, take it! 16-13. I was actually looking at Mediocre there to take that win. I'm surprised, man. I am honestly surprised. That normally doesn't happen. 16-13. Mediocre's being trumped by Dreamers.
It was a very interesting scoreline there. Mediocre closing a lot of rounds out early, and then Dreamers just showing us that they did indeed have a dream, and they were able to achieve it, coming to a 16-13 scoreline. That was a very good game on both teams' parts.
So, Andy is the AWPer, but Cheeseball takes Andy's toys away when he plays bad. I like that answer. Which is, you know, fair enough.
Definitely saw some amazing AWPing coming out from Andy in that T-half there.
So, Dreamers able to take that round. Now, if we look at individual performances, 31 frags on Andy. So, I mean, we can't say Cheeseball took it away because he was playing bad. I did see him start to fall apart a bit with that AWP.
It was on the CT side, I saw, more than anything.
Oh, Andy, yeah, on the CT side, he was going ham with that AWP. I did, as he mentioned, though, when it gets towards that latter half, he did actually start to kind of fall back and not frag as much. So, maybe a bit too much, and then, of course, Cheeseballs just goes, mate, just give it over, alright? I'll hit the shots that you've been missing lately. Now, the next match we do have for you will be SNK versus Sohoni.
I do believe that this is actually all for tonight.
Oh, really?
The other game is already underway, so...
Oh, it's only 1-2. It is only 1-2.
Oh no, that's just what's on there. I mean, we can jump in if you want.
I'll jump in and I'll have a look, see what the rounds are.
Alright, let's do it, let's do it.
Because I want to cast So Horny